My name is Ferrari Simmons. I am a radio personality, a DJ, a host, a lifestyle specialist, aka I get it done. I've been in the game for 15 plus years.
My name is Octavia March, aka OCT. You know, I've been in radio over 10 years. I always worked in at radio stations, V103, Streets 94.5. I am the one on the boards, behind the scenes. I make all the commercials, I image the station, I do the imaging. It all works together. You know, my career has shaped me for this moment, being a content creator now, because back when I was starting out, content creating was a thing. I still do radio, I still work at Streets 94.5. I do so many other podcasts too, in addition to this one, but this one is my favorite.
My name is BT, aka Byron, aka whatever you want to call me. Listen, I know you probably know me from Growing Up Hip Hop. You probably heard me on your radios. You probably seen me hosting the clubs. And right now, doing the BallerAlert Show podcast.
My role now on the BallerAlert Show is, I don't know. We just do whatever it takes to get it done. So everything. My
role on the show is, like Rory said, we just do everything. Whatever is needed. I shoot the podcast. I write the podcast. I edit. Make sure that we look good. We sound good. I host. And I just jump in really to wherever we need.
Booking the talent. Staying on the talent. Reminding BT to come on time, because he tends to forget what day is which. So he'll say, oh, we don't have a show today. And we'll have 3 shows that particular day.
My role on the podcast is to be me, is to bring the energy, bring the excitement, ask some of the tough questions that some interviewers don't want to ask. So did you like the decision your dad made to go to Denver?
I'm gonna always support my family, whatever they do, So
when you hear haters talking about your dad, is like, oh, he didn't make the right decision.
What more could he have done? He did what all he said he was gonna do.
He did everything. Mm-hmm. That's probably why they didn't want him to leave. Yeah. But when I seen him on that jet with them white boys, I said, man. He said, buenas noches.
Creating a schedule. We have a month schedule that we set the interviews. We have a time frame. I follow up with the acts. I lie to them and make sure they show up on time. And then, of course, we do the whole show from front to back.
The segments and all that stuff, I just literally, sometimes I could be riding in the car or just listening to, whatever, and I hear something, I'm like, oh, that could be a segment. And we just try it out, and, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I would definitely say I'm a loose cannon on the show. I kind of just say whatever comes to mind.
I was trying to figure out where I went left with the internet, but it's when I said I was King R&B.
Yeah, now you fucked up right there. And when I'm interviewing somebody, I'm thinking, what do you want to ask them? Not what I want to ask them, what you want to ask them. That's what I ask them.
I get deep. I get all in people business, especially relationship stuff. And I'm a big mental health guy, so I go all the way in. Pause.
So you did say you're single?
Yes.
Is anybody catching your eye, or?
I feel like Atlanta's so tricky. Ooh, Lord, I miss.
So you're single and living
dating.
in Atlanta?
Yeah, I miss dating in like New York. I feel like Atlanta, everybody's dating the same 3 Africans. It's just it's a lot going on. I don't see girls get
their wig beat off. So you like Africans, is what you're saying?
I'm not saying. Well, I love Africans. I love Caribbean men. I love African men. I love black men. Period. Okay. Black men, they taste seasoned. They wash their legs and they do shit like that. That's very appealing to me.
What I like most about the BallerAlert Show is the lax interview style that we have.
How much was the ass shots?
So it varies. So it all depends on how much you got and what they're trying to do, who you go to. Because some people will give you $2,500 worth, and some people will be like, I'm not doing that much at once. So at the time, I don't know what it is now, but at the time, the least amount you could do was like $500.
The interviewees are very comfortable with us. I see in the comments a lot that people enjoy the interview. I've seen multiple interviews where it's multiple comments saying great interview. That makes me feel great.
The thing that I like most about the BallerAlert Show is my co-hosts. They always come in. It's always a good time. It's always fun. It's always a lot of energy, and it's a lot of great questions being asked.
Do you feel any way towards Portia at all?
Not necessarily. Simon wasn't my husband to begin with because she was able to take him. So, no, not really. But when I see her face, it just puts a really bad taste in my mouth.
And if you could take all the fame and the TV and everything away, would you not ever done Housewives?
Yeah, I would have never done Housewives to begin with. They ruined my life.
My favorite segment is In Case You Missed It, because you never know. I mean, I don't know. I think I like the whole thing. I like Love versus Money.
So today's Love versus Money. You tell me if they're there for the business or is it love? Marcus Jordan and Larsa Pippen.
Damn.
I think neither. I think she just bored, just needs somebody to be around. Cause he don't got no money.
Jonathan Majors and Megan Good.
Megan Good deserves the dick that she gets.
Hey Megan, hey Miss Good. I just want to simply send you some flowers. Can I at least do that?
I also like BT's new segment, Pocket Watching.
All right, so currently somebody who's incarcerated, Mr. Pooh Shicey, said he just ordered 2 Ferraris off a jail call. I'm real rich. Make sure you make her cover my name up before you keep the
Bad purchase.
And he got 2 watches on, by the way, in the jail photo.
Good purchase.
2 Ferraris. You know, I think that's a bad investment, man. So pocket watching is watching people make bad decisions with their money, and we watching. So we're asking you, do you think this is a bad decision financially or not?
My favorite segment is Baller Blitz. Like, I love to try to stump our guests. Chanel.
CHANEL or L.
Got it.
I don't know.
Boom.
Chanel. That spelling bee actually came from NLE Choppa. He came onto the show and he asked Rory to spell a word.
Bam and Lil Scrappy have something going on, and they are not together, and it's a whole conundrum going on online.
Spell conundrum.
And we was just like, oh my gosh, how about we do a spelling bee for our next guest? And our next guest was Sukiana, and she got the spelling bee. So I just listed off a whole bunch of baller items, and she spelled them. Champagne.
Okay. Champagne. I would say SHAMPAINE. Yeah. Champagne.
All right. Caviar.
Oh, I know how to spell that. CAVIER.
She made it fun. She was a great sport, and it was just all in fun. Another great moment for Baller Blitz was Gail Bean. I listed off some actors, and well, actually, I did the line of the actress or actor, and she let me know who I was talking about. All my life, I had to fight.
Celie.
No. That was Oprah. That was Miss Sophia.
All my life I had to fight.
Oprah, dang! Yeah, but I was saying Color Purple.
Love should have brought your ass home last night.
You got to tell me that.
That was Halle Berry, Boomerang.
Love should have brought your ass home last night.
Damn it was! Because he was with Robin Givens.
Yeah.
I love Players Ball. I'm a big sports junkie, as you can see. Go Falcons, rise up.
LeBron is considering retirement, which I think is fake.
You got these 19, 18-year-olds
Coming.
putting nuts all on LeBron's head. Hell no, I don't want to see it.
I used to play sports, yes. I wish I was good enough. I wish I was tall enough. I'd probably be in the league. My favorite athletes are Michael Vick and Deion Sanders, best athletes ever. I feel like Deion's career now to where he was, I would want to play for him. It's almost like, you know, from being, it's growth. So I'm gonna listen to someone who has done it before at the highest level. He's a Hall of Fame and arguably the greatest athlete. He played in the Super Bowl and the World Series. No one has ever done that. I use them as my blueprint to life, and how I tackle my daily things are, when you're an athlete, it's so much discipline that you have to follow, and that's basically being a grown up. So yeah, just that discipline aspect. Speaking of discipline, the challenges with the BallerAlert show, I would just say more notoriety. That's all. I think that's all we're missing.
I definitely cannot wait until we get that exposure.
I feel like our show is top tier. I think that we can compete with all the big podcasts that are out globally. And so we're just missing that extra exposure. That's it.
Yeah, exposure to, and hopefully one day soon, I know we're going in that direction, but getting that right sponsor so we can get this budget up for the equipment and stuff like that. Cause I love the way everything looks. I work it out and make it look good, but I feel like it could look better. I'm just one to, I'm kind of a perfectionist, but I've been toning it down a lot. But I just know things could just always be better.
My favorite people that came on the show, obviously my guy Jeezy.
Super Bowl weekend when you put this on my wrist.
Yeah.
It was wild because
that's so icy now.
So I wanted to say that, and I also wanted to say, like, just being around you, I watched you personally, and I watched you as a celebrity. And that one moment that, of course, we shared some moments that I'd never tell.
Right.
But I wanted to say that you definitely taught me a lot.
I received that, brother, and I tell you all the time. I shoot you a text every now and then.
Yes.
I love to see it, boy. I'm proud.
So some of the interviews that I definitely enjoyed, some of my favorite interviews was definitely Jessica Dime, because Jessica Dime just tells it how it is.
Did somebody introduce you to dance, or was your friends doing it?
I ended up coming to Atlanta for just to kick shit or whatever. And I went to Blue Flame with one of my homeboys. My homeboy was like, you finna, what? He was like, what you finna do? I said, I think I wanna dance. But guess what? I got in trouble the first time I worked in there. They did not want me to come back no more. They was like, we don't want you to come back. The people are complaining about you. I was like, what did I do? They said I was charging too much for the dancers because the dancers was $5. And I was refusing the $5. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it unless you give me 10 or more.
I love people that come on the show and aren't too PR or too trying to be media trained, because I think that, nowadays the fans, they want to see the other side, the vulnerable side of the talent, so that's what I think that what we really try to do is when we get guests to come on our show, we want to see the side that they don't show with everybody, because when you interviewing these people, you kind of try to have to be their friend in the course of an hour.
Another one of my favorite interviews was Bow Wow, because Bow Wow came and he really opened the door for us, and just let us ask whatever we wanted. He hadn't done an interview in a while, and he was, we went into his mother's store, which is beautiful, and he just allowed us to ask whatever.
Yeah, I don't got no baby mama drama at all.
So it was cool when she was on Diddy's boat and all that.
Damn. Nah, I mean she knew better. You know what
I mean? It was just great energy, and I really appreciate him for that.
People that we want in the future, we definitely gotta get Usher.
Definitely want Drake. Definitely want SZA. Definitely K-Dot. K-Dot is my favorite rapper. I'm gonna just say that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it.
Cardi B is definitely somebody we would love to interview. I would love to actually interview a politician. I would love to interview, one of these guys that's trying to run for office and kind of, pick their brains and see where they heads at. I would love to interview Kevin Hart. He's always just dropping gems. I'm like, man, he's dropping a lot of gems. I love that type of content because I feel like a lot of times people just think they only make this type of content, but that's what you're watching. And people got to understand that. I don't think people understand that the content that's in your face is the content that you're watching. So everybody is like, people say anything and stuff on these podcasts to go viral and stuff like that. You're the people that make it go viral. You're the reason why it's going viral. I don't think people understand what viral moments mean. That means you're sharing that with somebody, or you're posting it, or you're commenting on it. So if you want to make other content go viral as well, as far as, financial literacy, people talking about just life, people talking about health and wealth, you gotta watch it. You gotta share it, because unfortunately, everything goes off numbers.
The future for BallerAlert will be on TV. BallerAlert will be on a television channel. And I'm not trying to down any other podcast. I just think ours is one of the best produced shows. It's very well produced. It's an actual show. I can see myself watching that if I was changing the channel and I got stuck there for 5 minutes. I can be entertained with our show. So I believe that BallerAlert will be on a television near you soon.
We got so many things coming up. Y'all stay tuned. So many surprises. And, you know, we going to get that budget soon.
Make sure you continue to like, subscribe, and share our YouTube page.
We on TikTok. We on Instagram. We on Facebook.
Y'all just stay tuned. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe.
100K, here we come.
I am OCT, Octavia March.
My name is Ferrari Simmons.
All right, I'm BT. That's my time. Where's the cigarette?